Good morning. My name's Katie. I'm back reading Emergent Strategy by Adrienne Maree Brown. And today I'm just going to be reading the assessment. It says, assess yourself, your Emergent Strategy journal. So I recommend if you want to do this, that you grab a journal or a piece of paper and a pen and write down some notes, because there will be some questions and things to answer here. Okay, assess yourself. You can use the following assessment in a few ways. If you're reading and working through this book as an individual, use these questions for journaling, having a conversation with yourself, and personal assessment. Journal over the course of a few days, rereading your thoughts to feel for alignment in the body. The body never lies. If you are reading and working through this book in a group, try starting with individual journaling and then have conversations around the answers, asking yourself where there is alignment to move forward. You can also use these reflections as a jumping off point, creating a baseline to return to after you've read the book and start to play with the tools. Footnote 1, thanks to Faster Than 20's Eugene Kim for teaching me this language of measuring theories over time. Baseline. Okay. Assessment Quickie. Here is a quick tool for measuring your embodiment of emergent strategy at this moment. Feel free to take multiple times to measure growth. Okay, so there's a little chart here. I'll show you. So it has a statement or question, all questions, and then it says yes, no, or I don't know. So you might just make a list of like yes, no, I don't know. Do you value small-scale growth and change? Do you adapt easily to new circumstances? Are you comfortable with nonlinear growth and transformation? Do you experience conflict as a generative force in your life/work? Are you in community/relationship with people who can and do hold you accountable? Do you see change as an opportunity? Do you see yourself as a part of the natural world? Okay, here are the answers. So if you haven't done it yet, pause, go back, do your thing, and then here's how you kind of decipher what your answers are. If you're mostly yes, you're an emergent strategist. Teach us how you do it. Mostly no, each no is a place to grow. Mostly I don't know, let's learn together. Get and stay curious. Assessment of fractal. So these questions are just questions, so I'm guessing this would be a great spot to journal and maybe expand a little bit more than just yes, no, or I don't know. Are you a perfect living realization of your values and beliefs? Is your group a perfect living realization of your collective values and beliefs? What are you embodying in your daily life, in your work? Individual. Interview 3 people you trust in your extended community to give you feedback about how you show up in the world. Share your purpose/intention with each of them and ask them to hold that as they answer your questions. Sample questions. What is my impact in the world? In 3 words, what am I embodying? Where do you think I could grow? Organizational. Interview 3 people in the community your group/organization serves to give you feedback on how y'all show up in the world. Share with them what you think you are embodying and have a brief discussion on how much you are or are not embodying that. Can everyone in the organization state the vision and mission accurately, even passionately? Assessment of adaptation. How do I/we respond to positive changes? How do I respond to negative changes? What is my intention? How do I do at keeping my intention present during changes? With an organization/team/network, have everyone separately rate the group on the scale. Share the ratings and have a discussion on how you made your assessment and what adaptations are needed. Our organization/team network is, choose one. Too adaptive, we change for anything and lose touch with our purpose/intention. Highly adaptive and focused. Pretty adaptive, we could keep relaxing with and into change. Struggling with adaptation, we get really thrown off our focus mission when change happens. Not adaptive. Acknowledging reality is the first step. Okay, assessment of interdependence and decentralization. Who do you lean on? Who leans on you? Explore the places where those lists overlap and where they don't. How can you increase mutual relationship? Are all of your needs met? If yes, how? If not, why not? Did you answer either question above as if it's all your responsibility? If not, try it. How does it feel? If yes, answer again as if nothing happens with you alone. Who makes work happen in your group? Me, a small core group of us, everyone shares the work. Does everyone take vacation time and weekends where you work? Do you feel comfortable using the sick and or vacation time you earn? If you disappeared tomorrow because aliens chose you as the ambassador from Earth to the Alliance of Evolved Planets, for instance, how would your organization respond? Close its doors? Period of chaos and power struggle, redistribute my work and be overwhelmed, redistribute my work and adjust for capacity so that we're still on path. How does your answer to the question above feel? What could you do to increase decentralized strength in your group? Assessment of nonlinear iterative. What are you practicing? Include anything you practice, repeat in your life. Things you feel positive about, things you feel negative about, from meditation to burnout, listening to interruption, community accountability to public takedowns, exercise, escaping, etc. We spend our lives in unconscious practices that make us deny our true selves, our true power, our collectivism. It takes 300 repetitions for muscle memory and 3,000 repetitions for embodiment. Footnote 2. This concept is explored in Richard Strozzi Heckler Leadership Dojo. What do you need to practice? What does your organization, collective, alliance practice? Include all the things you practice in your collective work: conflict avoidance, glorifying burnout, overscheduling, mission drifting, check-ins, retreats, active listening, community accountability, etc. What do you need to practice? How long does it take you to understand your feelings and reactions? How quickly do you individually, collectively translate experiences, successes or failures into lessons? Assessment of resilience/transformative justice. How do you engage in personal reflection? How often do you engage in group/movement reflection? What are your individual resilience practices? What are resilience practices you and your organization/group/alliance/collective do together? Do you increase or decrease tension or dramatic moments that happen between you and loved ones, family, lovers, friends? If you aren't sure, ask them. Do you increase or decrease tension or dramatic moments that happen between you and coworkers/comrades? If you aren't sure, ask them. Does your organization/group increase or decrease tension or dramatic moments that happen between y'all and partner organizations? If you aren't sure, ask them. Do others ask you to mediate or in other ways support them through conflict? What is your first reaction to conflict? Do you address it directly, avoid it, get defensive, turn up, other? How do you feel and what do you do when you witness anger, joy, tears, depression, imbalanced power dynamics? Have you or your organization/group ever been involved in a public fight, physical, digital, etc.? A public takedown? What did you learn from it? Have you or your group been practicing transformative justice? How could you increase this practice? Assessment for creating more possibility. What are all of your gifts? Are you living a life that honors all of your gifts? If yes, how did you create all this possibility for yourself? If no, how can you create more possibility today, tomorrow, this month, this year? What are your organization's unique gifts? Is your organization able to hold complexity? Good things to think about. Okay, that's it for the assessment. I highly recommend rewatching this video and going through it and pausing as you go if you didn't the first time, just to get a sense for spacing between these assessments so you can really sit down and answer all the questions thoroughly. And then next time we will read Spells and Practices for Emergent Strategy, which just sounds fabulous, doesn't it? See you soon. Have a good one. Bye.